Okay. We are now starting with quality factor, and I will do the mathematical proof of quality factor. You already know that if I try to plot the graph between current and the frequency, so the graph will be something like this. At resonance, the current will be actually maximum, and let me take this to be the peak current. This is at resonance. So we can say this omega r or omega suffix r is the resonance frequency, is the resonance frequency or resonance angular frequency, to be much more precise. Now it is already seen that at two values of omega 1 and omega 2, you will find the current will be equals to this I will be equals to I naught by root 2. So this will be for two values of omega. One is the omega 1 and other is the omega 2. So I write over here at omega 1 and omega 2, the current is numerically equals to I naught upon root 2, where I naught is the current at resonance frequency. Now this omega 1 is called the lower sideband, and this omega 2 is called the upper sideband. And the difference between this is called the bandwidth. So we can say the difference between the lower sideband and upper sideband, that is omega 2 minus omega 1, we call it bandwidth. This is very, very important. So by quality factor, therefore, we can define quality factor as, how do you define quality factor mathematically? I can say therefore quality factor is mathematically equals to omega r divided by the bandwidth. That means the resonance frequency equals divided by the bandwidth. So this will be equals to omega r divided by omega 2 minus omega 1. So this is your quality factor. So quality factor will be equals to omega r divided by omega 2 minus omega 1. So this is very, very important. Now what we'll be doing, we'll be trying to find out the value of this quality factor in terms of L, C and R, because we are doing under this particular situation under LCR condition. In LCR condition, we know that impedance Z is equals to root over of R square plus omega L minus 1 by omega C whole square. So this is your Z. So impedance Z is equals to root over of R square plus omega L minus 1 by omega C whole square. Now here, one important thing I like to tell, that we know that I naught is equals to E naught by R, that is the maximum current. So I is equals to, we can say, E naught by Z. Now what is the condition of I we are actually working on? We are working on the condition when I is equals to I naught upon root 2, root over of 2. So if I just put it over here, these values, so I can write something like this, that is E naught by Z is equals to, I can write E naught divided by R, and I told you that is equals to 1 by root 2 times that. So E naught and E naught gets cancelled. So we condition Z is equals to, therefore we got it as root 2 times R. Now children, what is the value of Z? I have already discussed. So that is Z is equals to root over of R square plus omega L minus 1 by omega C whole square, and that is equals to root 2R. Now squaring both sides, so R square plus omega L minus 1 by omega C whole square, this is equals to 2R square. Now omega L minus omega 1 by omega C, that is equals to, therefore 2R square minus R square, and this 2r square minus r square is equals to r square. So omega L minus 1 by omega C whole square equals to r square. So we can conclude from here that is omega L minus 1 by omega C is either equal to plus r or omega L minus 1 by omega C is equals to minus r. Now try to understand this, children, that when the omega 1, when omega equals to omega 1, try to understand omega equals to omega 2 and omega equals to omega 1, these are the two values we have taken. And since omega 1 is greater less than omega 2, we can say under this condition, this XL will be less than XC, because you have already seen lesser the value of omega, more will be the value of the capacitive reactance, because we already know that capacitive reactance is inversely proportional to the omega and inductive reactance is directly proportional to omega. So when omega equals to omega 2, at that time XL will be greater than XC, and when omega equals to omega 1, at that time XL will be less than XC. That is very, very important condition to be taken care of. So if I put the value over here, so this is omega 1 L by 1 by omega C, this will be equals to R. And if I put the value over here, this will be omega 2 L minus 1 by omega 2 C, this is equals to minus R. So these are the two equations we have got. One is the equation 1, other is the equation 2. So if I just add this 1 and 2, so adding 1 and 2, if you just add 1 and 2, what shall you get? You get omega 1 plus omega 2 L minus, and what do you get over here? Add up both, so this will be getting minus 1 by omega 1 plus 1 by omega 2, and that will be equals to 1 by C. So this you will be getting as, this will be equals to 0, because R minus R is 0. Or if I do the basic calculation over here, so I'll get 1 by omega 2 whole L minus, this will be equals to omega 1 omega 2 into 1 upon C. So this will be equals to 1 by omega 1 plus omega 2. So this is equals to 0. So omega 1 plus omega 2, if I take common, so this will be equals to L minus 1 by omega 1 omega 2 whole into C. This is equals to 0. Since omega 1 plus omega 2 cannot be equal to 0, so we can write L is equals to 1 by omega 1 into omega 2 whole into C. Now children, we get from here that is omega 1 omega 2, that is equals to 1 by LC. So omega 1 into omega 2 is equals to 1 by L into C. Now one thing is you should try to understand over here that under resonating condition, under the condition of resonance, what was the condition of resonance? We have already seen that omega L is equals to 1 by omega RC. So we can say that 1 omega R is equals to therefore 1 by root over of LC. So omega R can be said to be 1 omega R square can be said to be 1 by LC. Now a very, very interesting thing that you can see over here, omega 1 omega 2 is equals to omega RC. So children, we can also say that the resonance frequency is basically the geometric mean of the side bands or side frequencies. Very, very important. Or omega 1 omega R omega 2 are in GP or geometric progression. This is a very, very good observation that you should have. Okay. For now, we'll just consider omega 1 into omega 2 is equals to omega R square, and that is equals to 1 by LC. So we'll consider this too. Now what you do, since you added up those, you 1 by omega 1 L, 1 by omega 1 C, this is equals to plus R, you got one thing, and this is equals to minus R, sorry. And when you did omega 2 L minus 1 by omega 2 C, that is equals to you got as plus R. So subtracting these two, if I subtract these two, what shall I get? I'll get omega 2 minus omega 1 whole L minus, this will be equals to 1 by C. So this will be equals to 1 by omega 1, or you can also write like this, that is equals to 1 by omega 1. So I can get a plus over here. So I'll get 1 by omega 1 minus 1 by omega 2. And this is equals to R minus of minus R. So this will become 2R. So I can take omega 2 minus omega 1, same process. You just take common and you will get over here L1 by C into omega 1 into omega 2. So this is equals to 2R. Now children, what was omega 1 into omega 2? We have already got over here 1 by LC. So I replace this omega 1 into omega 2. Omega 1 into omega 2. I replace this by 1 by LC. So if I replace this over here by omega 2 minus omega 1, and I just replace there by 1 by C into 1 by LC. So this is equals to 2R. So CC gets come on. L will be going to the numerator. So you'll be getting omega 2 minus omega 1. And this will be equals to therefore L plus L. And this will be equals to therefore 2R. So this is equals to, you are getting as 2R. So children, omega 2 minus omega 1, this is equals to 2R, and this L plus L is 2L, so we get 2L over here. So omega 2 minus omega 1 is equals to R by L. And what is omega 2 minus omega 1? I have already told you this is only known as the difference between the upper side band and the lower side band, which is also known as the bandwidth. So bandwidth equals to R by L. We have got this value. Now I will just put the value. What was quality factor? Quality factor, I told you, omega R divided by bandwidth. So I replace over here omega R as 1 by root over of LC, and bandwidth we have got just now the value R upon L. So I'll put the value over here, and Q therefore you will be getting as, this will be going to the numerator. So this will be equals to, this L and root L will cancel. So R into 1 by R into root over of L by C. So this is the value of quality factor. So this is a very, very important concept. So we have got the expression for quality factor of the LCR circuit under resonating condition. So this will be equals to 1 by R root over of L by C. I think it's clear to everybody, and this I always refer to as a very, very important proof. And